guys, introductory beverage of the day today is Rainier beer. Thanks for coming back. Welcome back to the Small Engine Saloon. I'm Steve. I just did a video on how to test your chain brake properly on your chainsaw. If you want to see that video, you didn't catch it, go back to my channel. It's called How to Test a Chain Brake Properly. I'm going to put a little link up here on the I button so you can get back to that real quick if you want to check that out. On that video, I told you the difference between an internal chain brake, which is like this one right here, where all your mechanism is inside. Your chain brake handle, your spring, your band, everything is internal. Then I showed you also the external chain brake, which is you take that side cover off, your handle, your brake band, your spring, and everything is in that. Now, there's another style out there that I got to show you guys. It's kind of a cross between those two. It's still an external chain brake, but you're going to find this on some Husqvarnas. You're going to find this on some Jonsered. So there's a few Craftsmans out there, I believe, that have this style of a chain brake, where it's kind of a cross. You take that side cover off, and the brake band and spring are in the side cover, but the handle remains on your saw. Testing these is exactly the same. If you go back to my channel and look at that testing one, it tests exactly the same. But why I'm showing you this right now today is because there's a very common mistake that a lot of people make when they have a chainsaw that has this style of chain brake. I'm going to show you that right now. You got your side cover on. You need to take that off to get your bar and chain off for whatever reason. You get your bar nuts off of there. You unscrew your bar nuts and you go to pull that cover off and it's stuck. You can't get that off. A lot of people just don't realize all they need to do is turn the chain brake off, disengage it like this, and that side cover pulls right off. What it's doing is that chain brake band is snapping tight down onto the drum, which is still on your chainsaw. So it's preventing you from pulling that off. So the problem is, people don't realize that the chain brake's on, they're trying to pull it off, it's stuck. They will reef on that, they'll take a little screwdriver and pry it off. It will come off if you do that. The problem with that is, if you pull that off when the chain brake is already engaged, once you get that off, now the chain brake's engaged, what happens is that now the brake band on your side cover is now smaller than the clutch drum on your saw, which it needs to slide over top of. So it's impossible for you to put that side cover back on again because the brake band is actually hitting your clutch drum. You can't put it back on. That stumps a lot of people. I get it. That would stump me too. Why isn't this side cover going back on again? They'll take it into a small engine shop, and some small engine shops are going to say, oh yeah, we'll fix that for you, and while we're at it, we'll give you a full tune-up and everything, where all you need to do is reset the brake band, open that band back up again, and it'll slide back on there. So how do we do that? The most common, there's a few options here, but the most quickest, easiest way to do this is to do this. You can still put that side cover back on, kind of cockeyed, kind of crooked, but where you can still disengage that brake band. There's this little mechanism in the side cover right here. It's kind of a star-shaped thing. It's like a three-prong thing that fits inside of the handle that's on your chainsaw. That's engaged. The brake band is not going to go over top of that clutch drum now. Now, if you can push hard enough and put some tension on right on here on this button, push on that and then push your chain brake handle forward until now you can feel it kind of go on there. Keep a lot of pressure on there, as much pressure as you can on the side, and then pull your handle back and wait for that click. There, you just heard that? That just reset your chain brake. Disengaged it, now that side cover will go on properly and you can continue. Now I got a few different options here how to reset, unload that chain brake if you can't do it like I just showed you. Open end wrenches like that. Everybody's got these wrenches in their shop. You got an open end on this side, closed end on that side. Pick these two. These work the best. 7/16 wrench or a 12mm wrench. Those fit in there better than the other ones. They actually do work better. They don't slip as much. So we're going to go, I'll show you right now a 7/16 wrench in your bench vise. Put that in there in your bench vise like that. Put that on top so it's grabbing one of those little tong things there, and then just twist it clockwise and listen for the snap. Click. Hear that? That just reset that. That's how you do that. Now, here we go again. What if you don't have a bench vise? That's engaged. We need to disengage this. We're going to use the 7/16. What we do is put the screwdriver through the closed end of that wrench so we can actually twist the open end, which is on the bottom right here. Now if we can hold that like that, we grab that with our other hand, and we got to hold this cover down on your bench really tight. And then if we put that wrench on, with the open end of the wrench right in there like that, hold everything really tight down to your bench and just twist that clockwise again. Boom, you heard that click. That just disengaged it. Now you put that cover back on there, get back to work. I hope you liked that, guys. Give me that thumbs up button if that helped you. If you liked it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share it with your friends. That would be awesome. Till the next time, guys. Cheers. Steve out.